mystery. Now, that's where the real fun begins, isn't it? You see, people, they crave answers. They want to know everything. What you're thinking, what you're planning, what you're feeling. Oh, they hate the unknown. Can't stand it. Makes them itch, makes them squirm. But the truth is boring, predictable. Once they know your secret, once they see your hand, you're nothing more than an open book, and no one ever feared an open book. But if you're a puzzle, if you're the enigma, if you keep them guessing, now that is power. You see, people are terrified of what they don't understand. And when they don't understand you, they project their wildest fears, their darkest fantasies, their deepest insecurities onto you. They fill in the gaps. You don't have to say a word. Just sit back and watch them unravel. Take the everyday guy, the regular Joe. Goes to work, punches the clock, does what he's told. What does anyone think of him? Nothing, because he's an open book. Every thought, every action laid bare for the world to see. Predictable, mundane. But the guy who keeps quiet, the one who doesn't show his cards, that guy gets the attention, doesn't he? You don't know what he's up to, what he's thinking, and that keeps you on edge, keeps you wondering. You start to ask yourself, what's he hiding? And that little question, that seed of doubt, grows into an obsession. Let me tell you a story. Picture a small, quiet town. Everybody knows everybody's business, right? Until one day, this new guy moves in. Keeps to himself, doesn't say much, doesn't interact with the neighbors. Naturally, the town starts whispering. Who is he? What's he doing here? Why doesn't he talk to anyone? They start inventing stories, wild tales about his past, about who he is. Maybe he's a criminal, maybe he's a spy, maybe he's got bodies buried in the backyard. And you know what? It doesn't matter if any of it's true. What matters is the mystery. That unknown quality drives them mad, makes him powerful in their eyes, just because they can't figure him out. See, people like to think they're rational creatures, that they can make sense of the world if they just try hard enough. But give them something they can't explain, something that doesn't fit into their neat little boxes, and they'll spiral into chaos. Their imagination will do the rest. You just sit back, keep quiet, and watch them burn themselves alive with questions. It works in relationships too, doesn't it? Everyone's been in that situation where they're obsessed with someone they just can't get a read on. Maybe they don't text back right away. Maybe they don't show all their cards, and what happens? You start going nuts. What are they thinking? Do they like me? Are they playing games? You lose sleep. You overthink every little detail. The mystery consumes you, all because they gave you nothing to go on. But here's the punchline. The less you reveal, the more they think you know. And when they think you know more than you do, that's when they hand you the power, gift-wrapped with a shiny little bow. They'll defer to you, respect you, fear you, because they can't control what they don't understand. They can't figure out how to pin you down, and that makes them weak. Look at the corporate world, for example. The loudmouth in the meeting, the guy always running his mouth about this or that idea. He's just noise. Everyone's already figured him out. They know what to expect. But the quiet one, the one who says nothing, just sits there watching, listening, he's the one everyone wonders about. He's the one they start to fear. What does he know? What's he planning? It's the silence that unnerves them. He could be planning nothing at all, but they don't know that. And that little air of mystery makes him dangerous. Now, you might be thinking, but Joker, won't people get frustrated if I don't reveal myself? And the answer? Of course they will. But here's the beauty of it. They need to be frustrated. Because frustration breeds obsession. And obsession, well, it gives you the upper hand, doesn't it? People will go to insane lengths to unravel a mystery, to get just a taste of the truth. But you don't give them the truth. No, you give them just enough to keep them hungry. Just enough to make them beg for more. Let's face it, people are simple. They love to think they're in control, but give them something they can't control, something they can't wrap their heads around, and watch how quickly that illusion falls apart. They'll panic, they'll fear you, and most importantly, they'll respect you. The trick, my dear friends, is to never let them inside your head. Keep them guessing, keep them chasing shadows. Never show your full hand, because the moment you do, you lose the power. Keep them in the dark, let them project their own fears, their own insecurities onto you. And always, always remember, mystery isn't about being misunderstood, it's about being unknowable. And that is where real power lies. So go on, be the enigma. The puzzle no one can solve. Let them sweat, let them worry, let them wonder. Because as long as they don't know who you really are, you've already won.